In the year 1892, Joseph Shelby Underwood married Margaret Charlotte Jones, and 100 years later, their descendants reunited. The event was held in Atlantic Beach, North Carolina on Labor Day weekend, 1992, and culminated in a September 5th family reunion dinner. In attendance, over 80 relatives from across the country, some meeting each other for the very first time. The occasion, the Parker Underwood, alias Wilson, offspring of the Cherokee tribe, family reunion.
She died, and they closed her eyes in slumber near the gentle riverside.
This is a picture taken about the turn of the century of Margaret and Joseph Underwood with Willis and Cora, their oldest boy and oldest daughter. Their youngest boy, Roe, wasn't born yet, I suspect, at this time. The three of them all produced families which were represented at this reunion. This is an early class picture taken in Veneta, Oklahoma, which has both Cora and Willis in it. Cora is on the right-hand side of the picture there, and Willis is standing in back. This is a later picture which shows Cora in the upper right-hand corner there with the kind of black bonnet on, and her cousin Lester, who is third from the left. He still lives in Veneta. He's about 97 years old now, too. Thomas Oscar, known as T.O. Parker, Cora's husband. They were married in 1913 when Cora was 18 years old. They later moved back to North Carolina, where T.O. was from, and raised their children there. All 10 of those children attended the reunion. We have a few early pictures of them on their end of their life in North Carolina. I guess all hard-working, well-dressed cowboys in Oklahoma back around the turn of the century had to have bow ties when they were out wrangling cattle. Both Willis, shown here, and Cora loved to ride horses. In fact, they were known to race their horses to school when they were young. Willis was the oldest son of Margaret and Joseph Underwood. He married Flossie Seaman in 1915. Willis disappeared in 1923 and was thought dead. Flossie, with the help of her parents, raised Mildred and Billy. Mildred has lived in Veneta all of her life, and her brother Billy, who was in the Air Force during the Second World War, shown here with his wife Phyllis, worked for the post office for over 30 years around Veneta. Willis, in fact, had changed his name to Wilson and had migrated to the Northwest, where he met and married Isla Gear. They formed the lost tribe of the Underwood family. They had 4 children: Margaret, the oldest, Willis Jr., Francis, and the youngest was Lorraine. All 4 of the children were at the reunion. Willis and Isla both died within a year of each other in the late 1980s. This is a later picture of Joseph and Margaret Underwood with 3 of their 4 children. Cora is not in this picture. This was taken in front of their house out near Veneta. That's Willis in the background there with Priscilla and Roe, the youngest child. I guess boys wore dresses in those days. Priscilla Underwood, she was one of 4 of the children that lived to adulthood. She died at 19 years old in 1929 from pneumonia. Roe Underwood was the youngest and the 3rd of the children of Joseph and Margaret's children to raise a family. He's shown here with Dorothy and their 3 children: Jack, the oldest boy, Darlene, and Ronnie, the youngest. Roe Underwood was named after Roe Rafferty, shown here in the picture with his wife Caldona. Caldona was the sister of Margaret Underwood. Two of Cora's children live in Atlantic Beach. Lena and Joan live in a trailer park just off the ocean. They were the ones that arranged for a lot of the 84 people at the reunion to stay in these condos here right on the beach, where we had a lot of opportunities to take photographs and play in the water. But with Marie and Mildred around, you're going to take a lot of pictures.
Don't cut our heads off now.
Now that's my trick.
Dirty feet.
You take pictures like
Oh
that.
boy.
Cut the dirty feet off.
You gonna get in there, Carrie? He must be talking about me.
You had them little glove shoes on?
Do time exposures on ours.
No.
Oh.
Maybe I better drop down on the floor there. I don't have time to fall behind.
Just put it on your hands and knees.
Oh.
2002, 2003.
You be on that side of the building, I'll be over here.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, anytime.
Okay.
Wait a minute, you didn't have the flash
You
out.
don't take one to flash, so you be sure to get it.
Yep.
Nice cover. You forgot it. Marie likes to take 3 or 4 in it. That's the same kind anyway. Then you're sure you got a blinky eye or something.
That's a too bad.
Guess I better open that note. There.
Honey, you did, that was a trick that I do, not you. I just had to get that in.
Yeah, I know you did. Marie, I'll never keep up with your trick.
There it went. Willie?
Which, oh,
Willie, back in.
Yeah, you're the brother.
yeah.
I'll take one
I can
down.
stand on the chair.
Her camera
No, I don't have to stand on the chair.
I was gonna have him sit out that and we could go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Camera.
Yeah,
I get it.
you guys got to stand on.
So you get the...
Want to stand on that box?
I'm running out of coffee, you guys.
Okay.
Oh, you got.
Well, you're the king. You got a king. I'll say that. You got the chair.
We've always been hanging over his head.
Oh, look at that.
Okay, now I want one.
Wait a minute.
Okay. I want one of the husbands in here too.
What I do? Almost.
Okay, honey, front and
I just
center.
noticed that on my glasses.
Okay, the light.
Take one more.
One more.
I know.
One more.
I know the cockroach.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, I gotta get one more tube of the.
I know how that cockroach feels when the raid man comes around.
Okay, Neil, come on here, hurry up. We won't let you all in here
You want to
too.
sit in the electric chair here?
Well, it didn't hurt me, so you're safe. I didn't go off.
Dick, you want to sit in here now?
No, I don't want to sit in there.
It should get focused.
Time out for a sip.
Whoops, watch it.
Be sure you see his face.
Ooh, I thought Vic was trying to hide back there. Yeah, he is.
I should have bought
Yeah, where is my
stock
camera?
in Kodak just before we kick out here.
Wait a minute, get back.
Didn't you get one on my camera?
I didn't get one that, I got one while ago. If I didn't get one of
He
this.
did get one like this.
Oh,
He got
okay,
one more,
okay.
he did this one,
Okay,
with the husband.
Should I be more casual?
okay.
We get more.
Yeah, you want one? Sit down. Sit back.
Block his face again.
Okay, all of us knows you put your hand over his heart and always here.
8:29.
Yeah.
Hear no evil, really.
Good morning.
Where you been took now?
What you gotta go through with all these years. He survived all. Yeah, he has served.
It's been one long trailer chair.
Hey, wait, guys. I know you gotta go.
A lot of us had never met each other before they were at the reunion, and mealtime was a good time to get to know each other. Of course, we were all on little different time tracks. When we go out to eat, the West Coast would order breakfast, the Oklahoma bunch would order lunch, and the Easterners would all order dinner. But we got to know each other better. We couldn't potty train him either.
The film's running out. Put it on somebody.
Eating watermelon. Put on Vicky.
Take a big bite.
Let it run down over your chin.
Speak up, we can't hear you, Vic.
Speak more clear.
There it is. Are you pissed? Speak in the mic.
Get Lee, he's scratching his head.
I get the best part of it.
You want to use hairspray on his hair this morning.
Yeah, I would moose it.
Was that what you were in there shaving this morning?
Duck here, I want to get the damn beach.
All you'll get.
Throw him the horns, Barry.
Oh yeah, I'll get the horns.
All he'll do is silhouette because it'll take on the light of the window. Can't aim that towards a window or you get silhouettes.
Oh, his chest is so big you can get it.
Blocks that whole window right out.
It's his teeth that bother me. It's too bad we didn't have a month to spend here because this is a beautiful ocean for swimming in.
Must be getting early. Clocks are running late. Paint by number morning sky. Looks so phony.
Not like the Pacific Ocean. This is warm and you can stay in there for a while.
Candle curse the glare. Draw the curtains, I don't care, 'cause it's alright.
In fact, there was one Oklahoma catfish named Buster. We couldn't hardly get out of the water.
I see you got your list out. Say your piece and get out. Yes, I get the gist of it, but it's alright.
What do you think of the music, Jennifer?
The only thing there is to say, every silver lining's got a touch of gray. I will get by. I will get by. I will get by. I will survive.
The beach was a perfect place for getting better acquainted and getting to know each other better. In fact, some of them carried on into the night. We're out there around midnight swimming in the ocean.
All my wife, my mother, and her two sisters.
In 1973, Jim and Lorraine Watkins, Willis's youngest daughter, and her husband decided to get Dad's history on tape. They brought that tape along.
Your mother was Indian? My mother was the Indian. Full blood? No. No, I'm a 32nd and she was 16th.
Where'd you get this black horse from the cattle?
Well, my dad brought him when he was just a small horse. He was about 2 years old. And he was a long-haired, lousy thing. Look, he wasn't a very good-looking pony. We got him for $25. And so we took him in, as in the spring, we took him in and got to feed him a little bit of grain. And but the next year he was a real nice horse. I called him Little Ragtime because he's a good single footer. There's only one thing I can remember. My granddad and Dad's father, him and my grandmother rode to come up to see us, and they was riding horseback. And I was about 2 years old. Just could walk good and run, maybe a little older than that. Maybe I might have been 3 years old. And our house built on the side of a hill, and the house looked that way, and we had a porch on it. And so I saw him ride up out at the gate, so I tore out the door and out on the porch and off of the porch about 3 foot high, and skinned nose good on the rocks.
Had you ever seen him before?
I called my grandpa, I called him Grandpap Pussy. He was a big man, he had a big stomach, and I called him Grandpap Pussy.
You had seen him before?
Oh, yeah.
Did they live around there?
Yeah, they lived, I don't know how far it was, they lived probably 5 or 6 miles. Maybe.
Well, you had a sister, didn't you?
No, she passed away early. When she's small.
She was younger than you were?
Yeah. It's pretty hard to raise children in Oklahoma there in the early days because on account of water. Huh?
What was her name?
Cora.
The water was bad?
Yeah, the water was bad. You got lots of malaria there and dysentery. What was your dad's name? Joseph. Joseph Wilson. What was your mom's maiden name then? Jones.
For some of the people in the room,
Margaret.
this is the first time they'd heard Willis's voice in almost 70 years. They thought he had died in 1923.
When she lost her husband, my mother never saw her father because he died when she was a baby. He got a pretty bad wound in the Civil War and then never did overcome it. I think he died in Joplin, Missouri. He was working in the lead mines up there.
The reunion dinner itself was a big success, where over 80 of us tried to get to know each other and take photographs and find out all we could about each other.
You'll find in your way.
Oh, I could get a conversation with you. Pretend I'm not here.
Virginia McCann.
Juanita Bowman. Francis Fry. Oh, I'm
Louise
sorry.
Sorrell. Margaret Grumbine.
Sam Parker.
Marie Price. Hey, wait, that was Marie Price.
Jack Parker. And this is? Master Chief.
Thank you. Hey, get a picture of this.
This is a duplicate of the original.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, this will be the same one as
Look on the Mama, look there, Mama. Look. That is right. Right here. There's Phyllis.
Now, I know Marie got one of
There's his son.
We're going to try to show you pictures of all of the family groups that were able to attend our reunion. We've done our best. We may have missed a few, but we'll give it a try. First was Jack Parker's family. This included Inez, Jack Leon Jr., Cindy, Jack Sr., Shelby, Catherine, and Julia.
Mama, smile. And give her Jimmy Carter. Show your teeth, Marie. You got a rag. Beautiful family. Mama, show your teeth on a rag. One more time to skip Marie in there this time. 1, 2, 3. All right.
Alphys and Willis Marie's family, Joelle, Ricky Jr., Ricky and Sherry, Rachel, Scott, Cora, Stephanie, Philip, Holly, Marie, Alfia, Jennifer, Alphys, and Al Jr. This is Joe Champ Parker with his wife Gertie, and they're pictured with Jack and Cora there.
Mom, smile. Smile. Cora, smile. All right. Shake it. Smile.
Our next family is Johnny and Margaret Grumbine family. We have Margaret and Johnny, and here's Jack again. Joanne, John Jr., Cora, Penny, Graham, held by Joel. Next we have Charles and Frances Fry. Charles is better known as Boots.
This way up the time. I'm 10.
About face.
Ice cream, man. Ice cream.
Watermelon. A striped monkey.
Lloyd and Juanita Bowman. This is Thomas and Jenny McCann's family. We have Patrick, Sherry, Thomas, Cora, Virginia, Eric, Kim, and Pamela.
Look here, we gotta hurry up and leave. Come on, look. Look at him. Look here. Look at him. Matthew. Look at the birdie. Look at the birdie. What's the line? This is the other Margaret. Why are you doing this? Shutter's closed.
This is Joan Pendergrass's family. We have Ron, Bobby, Joan, Deborah, and Matthew.
Way to work.
Now we have Roe and Dorothy Underwood's family. We have Ronnie and his wife Yvonne, Buster, Dorothy, and Darlene. This isn't exactly all one family here, but they are all descendants of Willis Wilson Underwood or their spouses or children and so forth. This is kind of a mixed bag. Scott and Brenda, and Karen and myself, Jim and Lorraine Watkins, Maggie Langsbury, her daughter Becky behind her. There's Mildred and Cora, and there's Carrie. There's Francis, her husband Lee, and Vic.
I need to. Everybody stick your tongue out.
Okay, got it?
Ooh.
Okay. And you get all in?
Got you all in. Hold on.
Oh, wait a minute.
There we go.
There you go.
Here's some late arrivals or early leaves. We're not sure which. This is Jack Leon Parker Jr., Inez, Cindy, Arlene, and Bobby.
Over here. Okay. All of you, we want
Well, all reunions have to end, so this was the start of the goodbyes. The ones that came the furthest, Lorraine and Jim Watkins, had to go back to Alaska.
We'll see the rest of you later.
Okay. Bye, everybody.
Have a good breakfast.
If we get it.
Do it again.
put your name on there before you mail it, that makes
I will. I didn't put us on there. We didn't sign it. We will. So
Right.
that made 80.
That's the easiest one.
You get back on that now,
Hold it
right?
up, about wait right there.
Where's that flower? Where'd it go?
Okay.
Bye, folks. Bye now. Y'all take care now.
Hi, Mildred. Bye, Karen. Good morning.
For him. Huh? Sing Fallen Leaf for him. Fallen far, far beyond the Sing it loud. This little maiden ever seen by mortal light. She was smiling like the sunlight, doused her off an Indian chief. Came to rest their home in autumn, and they called her Fallen Leaf. One bright day, a hunter wandered for the prairies waste alone. Long she waited for his coming, but his fate was never known. Like the summer leaf she faded, like the arms of Ruth she died, and they closed her eyes in slumber near the gentle riverside.
We very much enjoyed the reunion and meeting so many new wonderful friends. We'd like to leave you with some of our snapshot memories.
Craig County. It turned out after statehood, it turned out to be Craig County. It was up in the northeast part of the county was Sac and the Fox, the Potawatomi, the Ottawa, and I think that was the 3 tribes up there. They had very small settlements, and then down there where we lived, close to where we lived there was Shawnees. There's quite a bunch of those, and they had their settlement was in one place, and they had their football field and a stomp ground, as we call it, or dancing ground. They had that. It must have been 6 or 8 miles from where their building was. They had a great big old black pot. I don't know, a kettle, I'd say, it's a kettle. That darn thing must have been, I bet it hold 20 gallons. It was a big one. I had it on a big tripod, and they'd dance around that. And of course, that was a green corn dance, and they'd have all kinds of corn and potatoes and beans and whatnot in there cooking.